Alright guys, so Lauren Hunter put out a challenge, a curl your hair challenge. So she was curling her sister's hair the other day. She put out a challenge to curl your hair. So I'm going to start off with this. So ironically enough, I've been curling my hair the way Lauren curled her sister's hair since I was about 14. My mom was a cosmetologist. So back in the day, she used to mix makeup together. So like she would take the different colored powders and she'd match her skin and she would do all that. So she did hair and all of that. She wore the nicest beehive ever. Oh my God. So anyways, I don't know if you can really tell. I've had it in a bun, but my hair is naturally curly. So there's a lot of this natural curl that goes on in here. And I have to straighten this hair to get it under control. Or it's in a ponytail. It's crazy. And it's super thick. As you can see, I have a ton of hair. And I'm gray. Yay. Love it. So we are gonna tame the mane. Are you ready for this? This is gonna be a blast. Hilarious. So what I do is, first of all, I have several styling tools. The first thing I have is I do run a brush quick through my hair, just to get out any massive tangles. There's usually not very many because I take really good care of my hair. The other thing I do, and a lot of people put on heat defeat. A lot of people use like different heat products. And I think I've mentioned this in a video before. When my hair is wet and I come out of the shower, I put olive oil in it. And not a lot, just a little bit. Like you can see, it's just a tad. And I just kind of run that through the ends of my hair quick. Olive oil is extremely good for your hair. It's full of nutrients. And it also cooks at a really high temperature. So it protects your hair from getting burned. And I like to use all natural products. The other thing I have is this comb. I love this comb because because I have curly hair, I can use it as a pick or I can use it as a comb. And but like I said, my hair doesn't really tangle much because I do take really good care of it. It's super healthy. All that. So that's all I do to prep my hair for curling, and then it just clip time. And I have a bunch of little clips that I use. So I have a big huge clip for the massive hair, and then I have these little tiny clips to kind of separate little segments because my hair is out of control. And then I have my 3/4 inch barrel, and I have it set at the highest setting on this. And this is 400 degrees. It's as hot as it can get. Because I need it hot so that it smooths the curls out of my hair. Otherwise, I just get frizzy Diana Ross hair. So this is it. So we're going to separate the hair, and I separate it into... I'll separate the bottom just below my ears. And because I'm trying to straighten it and straighten it, so I'm just curling and straightening. This is where I have naturally curly hair, but I'm curling it and straightening it at the same time because I want more of the waterfall curls than I want these weird spiral curly things. I don't know if you can see how that's kinky, how kinky that is. I have the filter on here. Maybe I'll take this filter off, but let's turn that. Oh, that's actually way better. Hey, I didn't know that. Hey, I just found out something new. So then I'll take this hair at the bottom and I'll split it into 2 sections. Then I'll give this a little twist and I'll stick a pin in it. So I always start at the back, and And I do curl the back of my hair towards the front. I just like it better that way. It's just a preference. So I get as close to my hair as I can, and I turn, and then I just kind of drag it slowly through the hair and let it go. And so we'll do the same thing with this piece. Get as close as we can to the scalp. Give it a good turn or a flip or whatever she wants to call it. And then I drag so that it curls and smooths. And then when I get to the end where that fishtail is, I will kind of pull that in and I will roll it up for just a sec. Then I'll let it go. I don't pull the curling iron out. I open the curling iron and let it go so that I don't have problems with it stretching the curl. I don't want this curl to stretch. So we'll split this into some pieces. And we'll just do the same thing. And I burn my hand all the time doing this. Like my whole hand, as you can see, is scarred from curling my hair. All these years of curling it. And again, like I said, I just pull. And then I get to that fishtail end and I roll it up a little bit. And I'll hold it for a second and then open it and let it go. And it gives a nice spiral curl. I do not, my hair is naturally curly, so it holds curl until I wash it. So I do not add any spray, any hairspray or anything like that when I'm doing my hair. I do not require it. My hair doesn't require any of that because it's naturally curly and it loves to be curled. It takes curl really well. And so then it's not a big deal. Oops, there goes my ear. Yeah, I burn myself a lot. So now I just kind of drag it. And then as I get to that end, I pull it in. Pull that end in. Then wrap. And then just kind of let it go. And so it gives me this nice kind of big waterfallish curl. It's not a tight curl. And we will do the sides and all of this. So this is where my handy dandy, and I always lose stuff. I mean, it's sitting right here in front of me, my comb. Then I can just get little sections. Like I said, I don't do big sections of my hair because it's wild and crazy. Like, it is out of control. And you can see all of my gray hair now. So I do split this up into smaller sections. Smaller than most people would probably, if your hair is straight. So like you can see how kinky and curly this is. Like, this is what it's like. If I let it dry, just let it not dry and not comb it or curl it, I get some pretty good spiral curls out of it. So like I said, the first couple of layers I do just for volume. I do curl those towards my face. Like, my phone is becoming my mirror these days. I do everything now on my phone. So this is a bigger piece, and so this probably should have been broken up into 2 pieces. It might not straighten as well as I want it to. And it's gonna get caught. Yeah, so the point of this is like I have to smooth it and then curl it. So that's why it ends up like that. Because I have to do 2 things to it, not just one. So here's this section, and like I said, I've already run a comb through it. Brushed it, that was too thick, so we're gonna try again. And drag it through. And then roll it and get that little end in there. And roll it up for a sec. And open it, let it go. And you know, it's like you want to make sure you don't pull the curl out or brush it out until the curl has set. So once the curl is set and it's cool, then you can comb it or brush it or do whatever you like to it. But I always wait. I curl my hair and I'll wait until I've totally done it. So while I'm fushing around with my hair, I'm showing you how I curl my hair because hashtag hair curling challenge. We'll just drag this right through there. Right, and so you just tuck that little end in there and hold it up for a second. I will talk about this. I am looking for a couple of people who want to do some makeovers. And I mean, from bare skin, we're going to do a little mask that I make, a homemade mask that I make. And we're going to do makeup and hair. And I'm going to do a whole makeover. And then, of course, we're going to add those lovely, lovely lashes that we love so much. That I love so much. I adore my lashes. Like, I try not to go anywhere without lashes. If I can avoid it, now that I can have lashes. And again, like I told you guys, I want this to be more than just about lashes. I want this channel, this page to be more about just, you know, figuring out life and what's going on. And so, I mean, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I am single. I've been single for about 9 years. I've dated a little bit, but I haven't had like a serious long-term relationship in about 9 years since I got divorced. So now these ones, this layer, I'm going to start curling under, away from my face or whatever you want to call it. So I'll do the same thing, but I'm just going to pull it the other way. Then when we get to that little end, we will roll it up and roll this away from my face as opposed to towards my face like that one. And then we'll do the back. The back is tricky because it's a little bit harder to deal with because of course I can't see what I'm doing. This is when I wish I had somebody that just came into my house and did all of this stuff for me. Like, sometimes I I want to be rich for a day. So hey, that's a question. So let's pose this question and I'll put it up when I put up the video. I'll put it in the remarks. If you could be any rich person for a day, like live one famous person's life for a whole day, what famous person would it be and why would you want to live their life? Like, seriously. For me, I think that I would want to be like Kristen Bell because first of all, she's fucking hilarious. She cracks me up. And I think it would be fun to just like be funny and awesome for a day. Well, I'm funny and awesome, but rich and funny and awesome for a day. Like somebody who's paying you to be funny and awesome. I wish somebody would pay me to be funny and awesome. I'm working on it. HBO, here I am. Any day now. But yeah, and I think that like being married to Dax Shepard for a day would be. I just imagine their household is chaos. Like those three kids running around, destroying everything. I mean, they tease about how crazy their kids are all the time. Like their kids are totally out of control. And the nice thing with them is they're real, actual parents. Like their kids don't have nannies. Like they actually parent their children, which is awesome. I think that they do that. You know, I mean, it's like people should parent their kids. Like famous people always let somebody else like raise their children. And to me, that's just insane. Like, why would you want somebody else to raise your kids? And then they have the morals and values of the nanny, not of you. But anyways, I digress. But yeah, so if I could live one famous person's life for a day, I would be Kristen Bell. I think that that would be a fun life to live. Plus, my daughter would be like, "Oh my God, mom is Alright, so I did finish everything off camera. I had to run some errands and do some other things. But so here it is, the finished product with my hair all curled. And so I will let it finish setting. And then once that's done, like I said, I dragged it through and it's pretty smooth. I don't see a lot of, I just see mostly gray hairs. I don't see a lot of flyaways. Let that cool off and let them set. Once they've set, they're pretty good. I just kind of tussle it with my fingers, and so this is so much better than the beginning, as you saw, like freaky hair versus, oh look, tame, pretty nice. I like the nice big waterfall curls. Everything looks good, and I have a good decent part. So that is the curl experience, my curl video, how to curl Christina's hair. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that it helped a little bit. And it helped you learn how to curl hair. Like I said, the best technique, like I said, the pull and then I drag to smooth small sections. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Wow, I'm tired. I need a little nap. I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll give you a good look. A nice little, I'll give you some before and after photos. A little, my little curling your hair tutorial. Hashtag curling your hair challenge. Oh, it's got a weird bump there. Yeah. All right, curl your hair challenge. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good day.